Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause number 332-816. Case is style, the state of Texas versus Alexis Leanne Kibido. Ms. Kibido, is that your full name?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Kibido, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Kibido, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Kibido, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Kibido?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Kibido, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney David Grove. Attorney Grove, how are you doing?
Good, Judge. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Grove, do you waive a record in Ms. Kibido's case?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Kibido, I have before me a document that has been filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. This document is titled Information. This information alleges that on or about April 8th of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Ms. Kibido, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to this charge, Ms. Kibido, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, Ms. Kibido, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Kibido, are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
I do not wish to fight.
Okay. Now, Ms. Kibido, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Ms. Kibido, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 3 of this, on page 2 of this same document, Ms. Kibido, there are a set of initials, AK, that is on a line next to a box that's checked, NOLA contingent, which means no contest. Are these your initials?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification, the Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
At the bottom of this document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes that are checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Kibido, did you sign a document out there on paper that is titled Discovery Certification?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Ms. Kibido, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did your attorney, Mr. Grove, go over these documents with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you read and understand everything that Mr. Grove went over?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Hey, now, Ms. Kibido, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1 and State's Exhibit Number 2, the probable cause affidavit. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibits 1 and 2?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers stage 1 and stage 2.
Any
No
objection?
objection, Your Honor.
No objection. State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Ms. Kibido, your attorney, Mr. Grove, has advised and counseled you.
Yes.
Are you satisfied with his services?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
And just for the record, State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Now, Mr. Grove, you've advised and counseled Ms. Kibido. is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Ms. Thibodeau, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, in exchange for the defendant's plea of no contest in this case, the state is recommending confinement in the Jefferson County Jail for a period of 26 days, Your Honor. We're asking that the court give Ms. Thibodeau credit for the 26 days she's previously spent in jail, making this a time-served plea agreement, Your Honor. And lastly, we're asking that the court use the time served to both tax and retire the court costs.
Ms. Thibodeau, the state is offering that you serve 26 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you would not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you have already served 26 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you will be given credit for the 26 days that you have already served. The court cost in this case, Ms. Thibodeau, is $442, but you would not have to pay the court cost of $442 because the time that you have spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Ms. Thibodeau, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Thibodeau, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Thibodeau, if you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you should be getting out of jail today. This will conclude your case. Please knock on the door, follow the bailiff, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you. You do the same.
And Mr.
Thank you,
Grove,
Judge.
thank you, Mr. Grove. I think this is your only case.
Yes, sir.
So you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Porter, we have Mr. Samuel that's present in court. So the court is going to be in recess for a minute.